Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and stopped at the 17. Inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
And the Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from the original Cotton Bowl located on the fairgrounds in the heart of Dallas, Texas. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Looking for space. It's Davidson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. It's complete to the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. The short hands. It's Henry. Lowers those pads. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play, it didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the first.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He rifles one deep down the right side.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Touchdown, Clemson! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Football with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Anderson. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down a touchdown right out of the chute. They'll try to keep their first drive alive by converting on 4th down from their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And there he goes. Just barely able to keep... Housing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll go to the ground. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there.
And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about that. They really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Klubnik. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking for the score. And it's in. fourth down stop.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Looking to fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is an awesome play up front right there, crashing that play in the backfield. And it's funny, you know, you think back to Clemson. Remember when Trevor Lawrence won a national title his true freshman year? It wasn't necessarily about Trevor Lawrence. They won that title because of their defensive dominance, especially on the D-line. That may have been the best D-line we've ever seen in college football. And I tell you, sometimes this dude looks like he could start on that D-line. He's that talented.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive will open from the 15. Running behind that left side. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Miller.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete because he made the catch but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on third and short from the 21. The play action fake. Unloads it left. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the ball will come to rest just inside the 40-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Steps away. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as his offense continues its work.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play, but you're not able to...
He'll take the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He might want another play. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. You want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it, give me that.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The give is to Miller. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking to throw at Simpson. Fires to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Got a man. It's Williams. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Complete to the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. There he goes. They get him corralled, and not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pitch to the left. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Really tough on an offense. Third and long, it's tough to, you know you're passing the football. They know you're passing the football. I'm going to rush the passer. I'm going to drop back deep, make you throw the ball underneath. But, you know, quarterbacks also want to force that football and try to get that first down. He does there, and that's why he creates the turnover.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Spins away. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like...
Trying to beat the D deep. got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
Number 81, set to kick off.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Alabama pushing the tempo. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Pulls it in, it's Cuevas. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's not afraid to go deep. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. He's looking deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Fires left. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Looking left. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Maybe if he could have eluded... One or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The RPO, it's complete.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers, those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, on defense, these linebackers are trained not just to stop the run, but to go out and cover in space and make tackles in the open field. That linebacker shows you all of his skill set there.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Alabama.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Man, I love on 3rd down when I know I have a running back that can beat guys. Whether you want to cover me with a linebacker or a safety, I can run an angle route, and I can have success because my quarterback knows exactly when he's going to break.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense. Cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. Nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. On the run, it's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Simpson. With the catch, it's Young. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the 2nd quarter. Calls his own number. Finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
To the air, it's Simpson. Under fire. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, I can tell you haven't played the position. If you can't step into throws and you can't follow through, it obviously affects your accuracy. And I think the hit on the quarterback right there certainly contributed to that interception.
The sure hands, it's Frazier. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Pressure coming. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end when he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. The give. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Fourth and goal from the 3. Let's see what this offense can dial up from here. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Back to throw, it's Russell. That's reeled in, it's Young. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard, and now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touch.
Wide open spaces. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. using his legs to buy some time. He'll get rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's Bernard. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Unleashes to the end zone. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Corner's going to give them room. Wants to fire on second down. He's going for the big play. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bell. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's Bell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. Just a short pass to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the big fella. And the Dogs get enough to move the chains. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Fires left. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive to... Max going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Russell. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this.